Happy Friday, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Silver Path AI. My name is Shannon, and I'm your host today. I'm going to show you 5 real scam messages that are targeting adults over 50 right now. And we're going to do something that might surprise you. We're going to let artificial intelligence analyze them in real time right here on screen. These are based on actual scam tactics that are currently being used. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use a free AI tool as your personal scam detector. I have to put a disclaimer out there. I'm not a cybersecurity expert or even a financial advisor. I'm just someone who believes that with the right tools, we can, you can, I can protect ourselves. And AI can be one of those tools that we have in our tool bag. So, that being said, let's get started. Okay, so before we dive in, here's what we're doing today. I'm going to show you 5 different scam messages, texts, emails, voicemails, the kinds of things that might show up in your life. And usually they do show up in our lives. Let me go ahead and move this down out the way so you can see both screens. Okay, so then we're going to paste them into a free AI tool called ChatGPT, and yes, I said free. You could also use any similar AI assistant. And we're going to ask it simple questions like, is this a scam and why? Now, please remember, AI is not perfect. No, you shouldn't rely on it 100%. Absolutely not. But it can definitely give you a second opinion when something feels off. And yes, that is absolutely powerful for each one of us. So, AI also, when you think about it, let's kind of run through a scenario. If you had a friend and that friend was sitting next to you and something weird happened, you would look at your friend, show them whatever it was, and say, does this seem right to you? Well, AI can be that friend, available 24/7. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's take a look at the very first scam message, which we've got on the screen, right? It's an urgent investment text. Inside the scam, there is a lot of information, but it says that it's a text that claims to be from an investment advisor offering a limited time opportunity. Let me read it to you. Hopefully, you can see it pretty well on the screen. Over here, I've got ChatGPT, and on this side, I've got the AI the text message, I'm sorry. So it says, urgent limited time opportunity. Hi, this is Michael from Premier Wealth Advisors. We've been trying to reach you about a pre IPO investment opportunity that's only available until Friday. Tesla Crypto Fund is opening to select investors before going public. Minimum investment $5,000. Expected return 400% in 90 days. Your spot is reserved, but we need confirmation by 5 p.m. today. Reply yes to claim your position or call 888-555-0123. Time sensitive. Don't miss out. And then he signs his name, Michael Chen, Senior Investment Advisor, Premier Wealth Advisors, LLC. So we are going to take this text, I already have it highlighted, and we are going to copy it into ChatGPT. And while we're doing that, let's think about it. Maybe you've gotten something like this, or maybe you know someone that has. It feels urgent, right? It mentions big returns and it's got a deadline. So it feels kind of like, oh, wow, I got to do this now because if I don't, I'm going to miss out on it. So I'm going to paste this exact message, and that's exactly what I did, into ChatGPT, and I'm going to ask it one simple question. Okay? And they call these questions prompts. I'm sure that you've heard that before. And our prompt that we're going to type into ChatGPT is this message a scam? Please analyze it and explain why or why not. So I'm just going to move my mouse back up to the top. And in front of this, like I'm going to lower this a little bit. Uh-oh, I didn't lower it. That's not good. But that's okay. I'm still going to ask ChatGPT a question, right? And the question is going to be, is this message a scam? Please analyze it and explain why or why not. And I'm going to send it to ChatGPT. And let's see what ChatGPT says about this actual message that we receive. Because these are messages that we actually see all the time. So ChatGPT has definitely answered us immediately. This is what it says. AI has definitely caught it. It's flagging the urgency tactics. And it says, yes, this message is almost certainly a scam in bold print. Here's a breakdown of why. And then it goes on to tell us that it's calling out the unrealistic returns, fake association with a well-known company like Tesla, right? We heard that. We saw it. Tesla is a publicly traded company, it says. There is no legitimate, widely announced Tesla crypto fund pre-IPO offering. Then it says it has an unrealistic return of 400% in 90 days. That implies turning $5,000 into $25,000 in 3 months. Does that seem like normal behavior? And not saying that it can't happen, but it's not normal behavior. And they're promising, they're making a guarantee here, and they can't do that's not normal. So it also says that it's a pre-IPO access via text message. Legitimate pre-IPO investments are offered through registered brokers, require accreditation, verification, and formal documentation, and involve detailed legal disclosures. Let's scroll down a little bit more and see what else AI was able to catch. Emergency urgency tactics, it says. The words that it's using are only available until Friday, 5 p.m. today. Your spot is reserved. So these deadlines have a tendency to prevent you from doing research, right? Prevent you from consulting others. And they force you to make an emotional decision, which is definitely not good. It says also it has a generic firm name. It sounds legitimate, Premier Wealth Advisors LLC, but it says, ChatGPT says that this message provides no verifiable registration details, no CRD number, no SEC registration, no official website domain email, etc. And on top of that, it is unsolicited, right? You didn't ask them to call you or to contact you and let you know about this so-called amazing experience. So it's a cold outreach. It's saying things like crypto and pre-IPO combo. This combination, it says, is extremely common in crypto pump and dump schemes, advanced fee fraud, identity theft setups, and fake investment platforms. So we definitely want to be careful. ChatGPT literally tells us do not reply, do not send money. And then down here, AI goes a little bit further and says, if you like, I can also explain how to quickly verify whether an investment opportunity is legitimate before ever sending funds. So AI as a tool is there to help us to be able to ration out and do research quickly within a matter of seconds, like we just did, in a matter of minutes, so that we don't make bad decisions and choices. Now, here's where I add my 2 cents, right? AI is right. These are all red flags. But let me tell you the emotional part AI might not fully capture. This message is designed to make you feel like, and it did, I need to do something right this minute. If I don't act now, I'm going to lose out on $25,000. And all I needed to do was invest this little bit of $5,000. Now, that feeling, that's the trap. Real investment opportunities don't disappear in 4 hours, ever. So what do you do if you get something like this? Just delete it. Don't click, don't call. Get rid of it. And if you're curious, just like we just did on the screen, ask AI before doing anything else. Now we're going to take a look at our next scam. And this one, let me get over to it, is a romance scam. And this could be sent by text or it could be sent by message, okay? These are harder to spot because they don't start with money. They start with connection and conversation. So here's an example that might come from a dating site or even from LinkedIn or Facebook. Let me show you. I'm going to read a couple of parts of this. I hope you can see it clearly on the screen. Dear friend, my name is Jennifer Williams. I'm a 58-year-old widow from San Diego, California. I recently lost my husband to cancer and I'm trying to find companionship again. I came across your profile and felt an instant connection. You seem like such a kind and genuine person, exactly the type of person I've been hoping to meet. A little about me. I'm a retired nurse. I love gardening, classical music, and spending time with my two grandchildren. I also recently inherited my husband's estate and have been blessed financially, though that means nothing without someone to share life with. Would you be willing to chat? I'm on, and then she gives her messaging app and her username, Jen Williams underscore 2024. Looking forward to hearing from you, Jennifer. Now, this one feels different, doesn't it? It's literally not yelling at you, it's not threatening you, it's warm, it's personal. And for someone who lost a spouse or who's lonely, this can absolutely feel like a lifeline. But let's you put on our rational cap. Let's see what AI says about it. We're going to type this in or paste this in to ChatGPT. I said type it, but I'm not going to type all of this. It's too much. So we're going to copy it and we'll paste it in just a second. But before we do so, I'm going to start off by asking ChatGPT the question, is this a scam? Question mark. What tactics is this message using? And I'm going to put it in quotations. So ChatGPT knows that I'm specifically asking it for something. And then I'll go ahead and I'll type in after my prompt or my question, I'll go ahead and I'll paste in the actual romance text that I received. And look what ChatGPT says. Again, AI is right on the money with this one. Immediately it says, yes, this is very likely a romance scam. The message uses several classic emotional manipulation tactics commonly seen in online dating fraud. Here's a breakdown of what's happening. So, as we can see throughout, AI is flagging. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different flags, six flags from AI. So, ChatGPT is definitely helping us. It is being that 24/7 friend that we spoke about earlier, or set of eyes, if you want to call it that. So the first thing it says is there's an immediate emotional connection or attachment. She says, I felt an instant connection, exactly the type of person I was hoping to meet. She got all of that from just your profile. She even brings out that she's been blessed financially way too early in the conversation. That doesn't sound like something that someone would say to another person. And here it is right here. That doesn't sound like something that someone would say to another person without even meeting that person, right? Then over here, she gives us that tragic backstory, the sympathy hook. I'm a widow. I lost my husband to cancer. And yes, is that a sad situation? Absolutely. But here's the pattern that AI is detecting. AI is detecting that she's trying to create an emotional connection, establish trust. Then eventually there will be an emergency later on in the conversation if you decide to speak to the person. They will say that they have a medical bill, travel costs to come see you. Something is going to happen. This is not them asking immediately for money. As a matter of fact, right here up under financial signaling, which ChatGPT says is a major red flag, this person says, I recently inherited my husband's estate and have been blessed financially. Almost making you feel as though, oh, I can put my guard down because they're as financially stable as maybe I am. I don't have to worry about them asking me for anything. Now, when we move down here, this is another red flag that ChatGPT has caught. It says they're trying to move you off the platform, which is true. Over here, she says, I'm on a messaging app. My username is Jen Williams 2024. So, this is a textbook scam behavior, AI says. They want to move the conversation off a monitored platform like Facebook, LinkedIn, avoid moderation or reporting, continue manipulation in a more private setting. This is so sad because if you click on it or respond, you more than likely will now be victimized by this person. And many people, many of us have fallen into this situation. And that's the reason why SilverPath AI exists. So then it says generic personal details is what's being given in the letter. Notice the safe, broad details. I'm a retired nurse. She didn't say which hospital she retired from. I love gardening. What kind of gardening do you like to do? Classical music. She didn't say who her favorite artist was. Is it Bach? Mozart? She says that she has grandchildren. How many? 2, 3, 4? What's their names? These are all, says ChatGPT, warm and wholesome, hard to foot check, commonly reused in scam scripts. There's nothing specific or personal about you mentioned, just general flattery, right? They didn't say that they liked anything from your profile specifically. She just said that, she had saw it. She had seen it and you looked like the perfect person for her, basically. Right? Right here. This is where she says it. So this is a long con and it might take weeks or even months, you guys. But it's designed to get you emotionally invested before asking for money. Here's my 2 cents. I've been giving it a lot in this video. Real people don't lead with their inheritance or their wealth when they're looking for companionship. And if someone you just met online has a sudden crisis and needs money, that's the scam completing itself. If you're ever unsure, copy the message into AI and ask, just like we did, does this sound like a romance scam? You'll be surprised how good AI is at pattern recognition. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at scam number 3, which is our fake IRS threat. I'm sure you've seen this one before. I know I have many times. I've seen it. So this one gets people every single year, and especially around tax time. It's the fake IRS call. You get a voicemail that sounds official, it sounds threatening, urgent. Here's what it says. Let me read it to you. It says, "This is an official notice from the Internal Revenue Service. Our records indicate that," I'm sorry, I lost my space, you guys. Hold on. "Our records indicate that you have an outstanding tax liability of $8,347 for tax year 2022. This is your final notice before legal action is taken. A federal tax lien will be placed on your assets and a warrant issued for your arrest if this matter is not resolved immediately. You must call our tax resolution hotline at 866-555-7890 within 24 hours to avoid bank account seizure, property liens, criminal prosecution, arrest warrants. Reference case number IRS 2024-88873. This is time sensitive. Call now." And they give the number again. Press 1 to speak with an IRS agent immediately. Press 2 to hear this message again. Failure to respond will result in immediate legal action. Wow, that was a lot. Now I want you to notice something. How does this message make you feel? Probably scared, maybe panicked. Well, believe it or not, that's intentional. Let's again ask AI. We're going to go ahead and we're going to put this, paste this into ChatGPT. But before we do so, we're going to text. We're going to write in the chat, right in the little chat box right here. We are going to write, "Is this a legitimate IRS notice? What should I watch out for?" Why? Why are we typing that? Because we're not sure. We don't know. We get these every single day and we're never sure if it's real or if it's fake, right? We just want to protect ourselves. So after we've typed that in and put it into quotations, because we are giving AI a command, we're asking for their help, then we're going to go ahead and paste in the message and press the arrow. Here we go again, ChatGPT. AI is again letting us know without a doubt. This is almost certainly, it says, a scam. Not a legitimate notice from the Internal Revenue Service. Here's why and what to watch for. AI is immediately calling this out. It's saying that the IRS never threatens people for arrest by phone or email. They send letters, official letters. And how do letters come? They come by mail, right? So the major red flags are the phone call demand, plus press 1. Press 1 to speak with the IRS agent immediately. They are doing their best to make sure that you know that there's an agent standing by to help you with this situation. But why? So that they can steal from you, so that they can rob us and take things from us. They give us a 24-hour deadline. It says the IRS does not impose 24-hour deadlines, and they don't. Real IRS collections happen through multiple mailed notices, give you written instructions, allow time to respond, and include appeal information because, of course, we all have rights. How the IRS actually contacts you is how we just talked about, right? The official letters, usually letters that come in the mail, they usually have official letters like CP14, LT11. They allow you to verify your balance at irs.gov. When we look at AI telling us these things, it's to help us to be able to go ahead and use our tool that we have here. If we just happen to have called the scammers back, they're often going to demand gift cards, wire transfers, cryptocurrency, immediate debit card payment. But the real IRS, believe it or not, some of us know, some of us don't because we have never dealt with them before. They accept payments only through official government channels, and they never demand gift cards or cryptocurrency. All right. So it's flagging the urgency, it's flagging 24 hours or arrest, the demand to call a specific number, and we just want to make sure that we're looking up the information that comes to us and we're not just taking it at face value, right? So here's what I'll add. The IRS is a government agency and they follow processes and procedures. They don't leave voicemails threatening to have you arrested by tomorrow. So if you ever just happen to get something like this and you're genuinely worried you might owe taxes, just don't call the number in the message. Hang up, please. Go to irs.gov, look up the official contact number, or call your accountant. But don't let fear make you act fast because that's exactly what these scammers want. The next two scams that we're going to be looking at are just literally, they are heartrending. You know, they definitely are appealing to our emotions. So the first one is a phone call, and it's a voice clone. The voice clone can actually sound just like someone from our family. It might be our grandchild, it might be our children, and it's a newer scam and it's scary because, believe it or not, the technology has gotten really, really, really good. It's called a voice clone scam, and criminals can take audio of your grandchild from a video that maybe you posted on social media. Oh my goodness, because they're so cute, of course. And I do the same thing, and I've done the same thing. I was looking at a video the other day about from my granddaughter, and she is 12 now, and it was a video from when she was 2, and she was talking and her voice was so cute. So of course, we all post on social media our grandchildren. But these people, these scammers, they use AI to clone the voices. Then they call you crying, saying they're in trouble. And this is what it sounds like. I'm going to read this to you. And hopefully, I'm just going to try to make it sound like a little kid, although I'm not a little kid, but I'll try to make it sound that way. So then that way, when you're listening to it, you can imagine it better. So just imagine that you're hearing your grandchild's actual voice saying this. Your heart would literally stop. You want to jump up and help them immediately. That's love. That's human. This is what it sounds like. Grandma, Grandpa, oh my God, I'm so sorry to call you like this. And of course, they're crying. I'm in so much trouble. I was on a road trip with my friends and we got pulled over in Nevada. They found, I'm so embarrassed to say this, they found something in the car that wasn't mine. I swear it wasn't mine. I didn't know it was there. I'm at the police station right now. They're saying I might be charged with possession. The bail is $8,500 and I don't have that kind of money. Please don't tell mom and dad. They'll kill me. I just need to get out of here and I promise I'll pay you back. There's a bail bondsman here who can help, but I need to pay today or I'll have to stay in jail until Monday. Can you please wire the money? He said you can do it through Western Union or Bitcoin. And then there's always a sound in the background of an officer. And the officer will say something like, 2 minutes, wrap it up. Grandma, please, I'm so scared. Can you help me? I'll give you the address to send it to. Please don't tell anyone. I'm so embarrassed. This totally makes your heart stop. It makes my heart stop just thinking about it. But let's do something here like we've been doing. Let's paste this scenario into ChatGPT. But prior to doing so, we're going to put in some questions and some information. We're going to use a prompt. And our prompt is, my grandchild called saying they're in jail and need bail money wired today. They said not to tell their parents. Is this a scam? So I'm going to go over here to ChatGPT, put it into quotations, my grandchild. Called saying they're in jail and need bail. Wired, wired today. They said not to tell their parents. Is this a scam? And then I'll close my quotations and I will paste, because I already copied it, I will paste the actual information from the voicemail that, or the voicemail or the message that I got. We get a chance to see what AI says in response to this actual message. Look at AI's response. It's saying, don't tell don't tell mom and dad is a huge red flag, right? It's the grandparent emergency scam. It says it even has a name. Isn't that something? It says it's extremely widespread and very emotionally manipulative. Take a breath. The urgency is the weapon. So let's go ahead and scroll down a little bit. And major red flags, immediate bail, and the same day deadline right here. It says payment methods, again, Western Union, Bitcoin, untraceable, right? We talked about that in the last one. There's an emotional overload here. You heard your grandchild crying. They're panicked. There's a background officer. There's countdown pressure, shame, urgency, isolation. Literally, it says, ChatGPT says, this is scripted to bypass rational thinking, trigger protective instincts, and force quick actions. And it's something that literally will make us want to react to it. It says the statement, they found something in the car, is plausible. It does sound plausible. It sounds like it's something that'll actually be true. It avoids specific details and it discourages follow-up questions. And even though the voice may sound like a grandchild, ChatGPT says that modern scammers are using social media research, AI voice cloning, and spoofed caller ID. And the spoofed caller ID means that it could even look like it came from your granddaughter or your grandchild's telephone number. Like they literally could spoof the telephone to make it seem like it's coming from her. So, what to do immediately? ChatGPT, hang up. Don't send money. Call your grandchild directly at their known number. If unreachable, call their parents. Find out if they're okay. Don't react to what you just heard. And then ChatGPT says to keep this in mind, it's really important. Demand of Bitcoin is not what the police do. The police don't demand Western Union. They don't prevent you from contacting family, and they don't allow random phone bail coordination like this. So they're trying to use psychology on us, and that's what ChatGPT is telling us. Fear, urgency, secrecy, shame, most importantly, emotional manipulation. So when we see something like this, we have to verify it independently, according to ChatGPT, involve our other family members immediately, and make sure that we are not wiring money before we know exactly what's going on. Okay? We have to protect ourselves. So, this last one that we're going to take a look at is the grandchild in jail message. This one is another one where they are literally using our children against us, our grandchildren specifically. And it says, "Hi, Grandma, it's me. My phone broke, so I'm texting from a friend's number. I need your help, but please don't freak out. I'm okay. I'm just in a bad situation. I was in a car accident last night. The other driver is saying I was at fault, and basically she continues in the letter, I need $6,000 by 3 p.m. or they're going to file a police report and I could go to jail. Then she goes on to say, please pay by Venmo or Zelle to avoid court fees. And again, here's that message we just saw. Please don't call mom. Don't tell her. And then We've got a Venmo number that we can actually send the money to. If we put this one into ChatGPT, we would find out that um, calls like this, even if they sound exactly like our grandchild, or, you know, we just need to hang up. Call them back on their real phone number, call their parents, call the police station in the city where they claim to be in, and ask if they know someone by that name. You know, we want to make sure that our children are okay. We don't want to allow scammers to take advantage of us. I don't care how real the voice sounds. Technology can fake each and every voice today. This is where AI, fortunately, we have these tools like ChatGPT to help us to stay calm and think clearly instead of reacting immediately when we're in the middle of a panic. All right. Well, we just looked at several different, and actually, there were only five different scams. So let's go ahead and let's recap what AI helped us to be able to spot. One, we were able to spot urgency. So if someone is rushing you, then definitely that's a red flag, right? Two, requests for untraceable money or funds, such as wire transfers, Bitcoin, gift cards, Venmo, going to a stranger. Those are not good. Three, emotional manipulation, whether it's fear, greed, or love. Scammers play on emotions. Four, we learned a little bit about requests for secrecy, like don't tell anyone. That's almost always a scam. And we have to be proactive. We have to give ourselves the time that we need in order to be able to think it through so that we can make a good choice and a good decision. Five, is it too good to be true? Like that 400% return, instant legal settlement, or surprise inheritance. Now, here's something that I want us all to remember. AI is not perfect. It definitely can make mistakes, and it doesn't replace our judgment. We've had many years on the planet in order to be able to understand things, how things work, and be able to feel whether or not they feel okay. Do they feel like they should go there, right? But we can use AI to give us a wonderful second opinion when something feels off. And the best part is free. You can use ChatGPT or any AI assistant for free. Just paste a message in and ask, is this a scam? It won't catch everything, but it'll catch a lot. And that's what we need. Sometimes that's enough to save you thousands of dollars and a whole lot of headache. I put something together for you. You know, I hope that you found this helpful. It's a free PDF guide called 10 Prompts That Seniors Can Use to Detect Scams. These are the exact questions you can copy and paste into AI, whether it's ChatGPT or any other AI assistant. Whenever you get a suspicious message, you don't have to figure out what to ask because I've done that for you. We're just trying to make sure that we all stay safe out here. So, to get it, do me a favor and just click the link in the description below. You'll get the PDF sent straight to your email. I'm not going to spam you. No sales pitch, just the guide. And if you want more videos like this, practical ways to use AI without the tech overwhelm, hit that subscribe button. I post every single Friday. You've got this. And remember, AI is just a tool. You're still in control, and together we can make sure that you stay safe and confident. My name is Shannon. This is Silver Path AI. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.